Hey everyone, I'm Deirdra, here to tell a story about Eve in relation to the changing world.
Okay, I don't need that. Just so you know, I got this for some of my more intense craft projects. I had planned to tell a different story this week, but I've had a lot of people reach out to me through phone calls and emails with concerns over the coronavirus and how this is changing our world. So today, I'm going to tell you a story about a woman from the scriptures who had to make some decisions and adjustments when the whole world around her suddenly changed from a beautiful paradise to a dreary world. I'm talking about Eve. You might be thinking, what does the first woman on this planet have in common with some of the last women on this planet? I'm going to give you a few concepts about the fall that may be new to you. In Eve's story, she partook of the forbidden fruit. She took responsibility for it and owned up to what she had done. Eve knew that if she was to obey all of God's commandments and to progress, then she had no choice but to eat. God knew this and had already had a plan in place. The atonement was to compensate for the fall. Adam was also given a choice, and when choosing between the paradise of Eden and Eve, he chose his wife Eve. Just like many of us as we face a worldwide pandemic, when Eve entered a fallen world, she had to make some adjustments. No more fruit of the garden suddenly growing on its own. She had to work, hunt, plant, and reap. Her shelter looked different. The dangers were different. Everything about her life had to change, and I'm sure it wasn't easy. However, Eve kept a positive attitude, looking for the good that had happened as a result of the fall. She said, "Were it not for our transgression, we never should have had seed, and never should have known good and evil, and the joy of our redemption, and the eternal life which God giveth to all the obedient." So it turns out that the fall actually furthered the Father's plan. I myself have personally seen wonderful things as a result of this worldwide fall and distancing from the world we once knew. Families are coming together. Children of faith are now having prayer and God included in their education again. Meals are being made from scratch and there's less waste. We are slowing down and thinking about our priorities. I know one artist who hadn't painted in years because of her busy work schedule. She is now creating works of art again. The once silent heroes are now shining, and evil is becoming more obvious as people's true natures emerge. There is no gray area anymore. There is a separation happening. God's plan is being furthered. While scientists are working on a cure for coronavirus, we need to remember that the worst side effect of coronavirus is fear. And we already have an antidote for that.